Rob?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Rogues, and today we're taking a look. I know, Chapman Films and Automatica, just hold your britches for 2 seconds! Let me get through the intro to this! They want me to open this thing right now. Hello everyone, of course, as you can see here, this is the DC Comics Multiverse from Mattel. It is the King Shark wave, more importantly for this guy right here. It is Damian Wayne, aka Robin, from the Robin War get-up. Currently, this is what he is wearing in DC Rebirth. The costume actually made his first appearance in his solo series, Robin, Son of Batman. So, designed by, the updated design was done by Patrick Gleason, one of my favorite Damian Wayne artists. So this is the Toys R Us exclusive, and I have the Batgirl figure here, which, surprise, it's going to be one of the next figures I review, King Shark Wave. You can tell that there's a little, includes alternate head, King Shark head, the hammer head for King Shark. So you can see here, just from the back of the two boxes, that Damian is the 7th figure, so you could get all 6 of them and have the standard King Shark. If you wanted the hammerhead version, you could do that. Of course, you can see I do have Batgirl. A part of me would like to get the Joker to go with my other Dark Knight Returns figures. I've seen most of the wave. I really want the King Shark Build-A-Figure, but I don't know if I want him bad enough to buy Gordon Batman, Zoom, Jay Garrick Flash, which technically isn't really Jay Garrick, but I digress. So it's going to be one of those I really have to talk myself into it, or hopefully they would be all peg warmers and they would be on the shelf sitting at Walmart's and I could get them cheap. So I probably won't. So, I've said that before on this channel, and then, surprise, I bought all the figures. So we'll see. I've only said I'm trying to get just the Batman family, which somebody could say, well, Rob, the Jim Gordon Batman, so that would mean you have 3 of the figures. So technically, I wouldn't have to get figure 2, which does come with the torso. Yeah, I would have to get Zoom. I thought, well, I wouldn't have to get Zoom because he has the head, but the head does come with the torso. I was hoping I would have to get 1 less figure. So anyway, that's not what we're here for. Let's get rid of Batgirl here. All right, here is the side panel of the box, which I forgot to show here. This is Damian Wayne Robin. I didn't think there was anything here. I thought this was all just like product information. It is very, very tiny. It says, in the Robin War, Damian Wayne and others, which would be the other Robins, work to defeat the evil secret society Court of the Owls with Reluctant, I believe is what it says. It's so tight. And from Jim Gordon with Reluctant. It's been a while since I've read that. So anyway, let's get Robin out of package, and we will take a closer look at the figure, and we will look at his subscription series, Robin, from the DC Universe Classics line. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And here is Damian out of package. I really do like this figure. This is from the Damian, or the Robin, Son of Batman comic series by Pat Gleason, written and drawn by Pat Gleason. He updated the Robin costume a little bit. It was the same costume that was kind of featured in the Robin War. I think that's where he got his first proper... actually, technically, it was in the Robin, Son of Batman. Then it went into Robin War. So this is the way that Damian looks now in Rebirth, and I love the accents. They gave him more of a Ra's al Ghul type of designs in his cape / cloak and hood. Gave a little bit more regal design. I like that accent. Rather than the cape being any part of it being yellow, it's almost all completely black now, with now having the yellow accents around the center of the hood and on the outsides and on the back part of the scallops. I think in the Super Sons, and I'm quickly trying to pull up the Comic 4 Super Sons on my phone. I think they've kind of gone back and given Damian some color again in the in his cape, but I might be wrong. I'm kind of looking here. No, it's all black. So that part has stayed pretty much true, and I can see the there's the shot there. So yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. No real solid yellow color anywhere on the figure, but I think that looks really cool. He's got a new face, kind of an angry face here, if you can kind of see that there. He does now finally come with a sword, which he didn't the very first time out. It's kind of become a staple weapon of his. The knee pads are cool. They kind of slide off, and I like what Mattel is trying to do. If you don't want the knee pads on, you could easily take them off. They probably could have been attached somewhere, maybe hinged up, but it does hide the knee joint quite a bit. You can see they fall off here. You just kind of have to squeeze them to kind of to get them to slide back on, but they don't get in the way or hinder at all. The head does turn. Well, since we're doing a little look at the articulation, the head does look left to right, up and not up and down. The cape is molded over the shoulder, so it doesn't really get in the way. The arms go up, and as I say, it really doesn't get in the way. It kind of does a little bit. Obviously, it won't go all the way back, but you can kind of maneuver around it if you want to. Great, now I've got it stuck. This is where Rob breaks his figure on film here, folks. Rotate around. There we go. So yeah, it could hinder and get in the way. There is the upper bicep swivel, single bend at the elbow, no rotation in the gauntlet, but there is in the hand. He does turn at the waist, has a pretty decent ab crunch, I would say. Has the T-jointed hips, but the tunic, I about said tourniquet, the tunic gets in the way just a little bit. Has an upper thigh cut, single bend at the knee, and a bend at the ankle. He does come with the Court of Owls mask that he was wearing for Robin War, so this is technically where this figure comes from. So that just fits in there just like that, because he was playing possum and is saying that he was going to join the Court of the Owls. Or it could be just something that you can give him to hold, to kind of look at. But very cool, and like I said, the knee pad keeps coming off. Let's take a look at his predecessor, and by predecessor I mean the last Damian figure to come out. So here's like the subscription Damian. This is the first Mattel Damian that they ever made, and this was a sword that I got from the Bronze Tiger that I wanted to use because Damian needs a sword. So you can see the two there. A lot of different retooling parts. This Damian is a lot thinner in legs and kind of in stature. Even the arms are thinner. Even the body and thickness is smaller as well. So they really kind of thought they needed to make Damian much smaller than kind of a steroided Young Justice type of a Robin. But a very, very cool Robin, and I definitely like this figure a lot. So here he is with the New 52 Batman, which technically by the time that Damian wears this suit, Batman is quote-unquote dead or missing, as he kind of has amnesia at the time, so he doesn't get his suit until the very end of the Robin War. So only if there was a rebirth Batman that would be out eventually, hopefully in the next coming few weeks, months, it's already out, I'm late doing this review, that Damian, rebirth Batman will be out, so watch Batman's review. So, but these two look really good together if you don't have the rebirth Batman or any of the other Batman that you might have. Maybe even if you have the Young Justice Batman, maybe that might work for you a little bit. But I definitely think this is an improvement over the previous Robin. I like the cape. The cape, for me, I just said I like it. I think it's a little too flared out. I would have liked to have seen it just kind of draped down just a little bit. It looks like the wind is blowing it, and that's fine. But for having kind of like that nice draped down look. You do kind of have to fit him around some other figures where they're kind of standing kind of in behind his cape or in the back of it, but he's really kind of a leg knocker over with this type of a cape. So that's probably my only major complaint about this figure. That being said, I do like the cape because it's not stiff and stagnant and sterile. There is some body and movement there. I think it's very well painted on the back. It's not overly intricate, but there's enough detail in here. I kind of have thought that maybe all the bottom of these scallops were supposed to be painted. I think they are. So maybe one of those as I go back to the comics and look. If so, then I may just get some yellow paint and kind of finish the job. But I'm definitely happy with this. I originally thought he was going to be hard to find in Toys R Us. So I bought him from the online store when he first came out. And I went into a Toys R Us about 2 months later. And they have quite a few of him on the shelf. So he did come with, like I said, a sword and the mask. And the other accessory, if you want to call it that, is the head of King Shark. And this guy is massive. It's the only thing I'm really sad about this particular wave. This is the hammerhead version of King Shark. The regular head of King Shark comes with Zoom, and he also comes with the Underoos, so that would have kind of made it hard for people to kind of complete since Zoom was so hard to get a hold of. But only 2 figures out of this wave I really want. Maybe a third of the Joker from The Dark Knight Returns, which I still see him at Walmart. I might pick it up. So then I have 3 pieces, but I just don't like the other figures enough or feel like I need them. As much as I would love to have King Shark as a collect and connect, because man, this piece is just... If this is indicative of how the rest of King Shark is, I mean, even the arm from Batgirl, I mean, this would be a massive, massive figure. I mean, you figure the head's going to be here, the arm, something like that. So, probably won't ever completing it, but I'm glad I have Robin. That was the biggest thing for me. So today we've been taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse, the Toys R Us exclusive Robin. You could call him Rebirth Robin technically now, but the first appearance of him in this suit with having the yellow extra snaps on here and the new belt and the knee pads that come off, but they go back on easy, comes from the Son of Batman, Robin, Son of Batman comic that went about 12 issues with Pat Gleason doing the pencils and writing for. A very cool series if you're a Damian Wayne fan, and soon to become a podcast by this guy. So today, we've been taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse, Toys R Us exclusive Robin, and this is Rob's Rogue. See, it's been a while since I've done this. Rob's Rogue signing off saying we will see you guys next time. Get better, Rob.